I'll start from the bottom and work my way up.
Okay.
So this here is a foot, and there are multiple parts on the foot that you need to know. All right, this first portion here is called your, it's basically your heel. This is called your calcaneus. And you'll need to know it when it is articulated with the other bones on the foot. You also need to know it when it's separated. Because he may just set this down on the table and say, what is that?
And that's the
Calcaneus.
calcaneus.
Yes. Then, the other major piece, the other major bone you need to know, is where your tibia articulates to your foot. This is called your talus. It looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And I'll show you. Your talus, this is here, is what articulates to your shin bone, which we'll talk about later. This is how it rests on your foot. All right? Then, these middle bones here are your tarsals. These are your metatarsals. And then you have your distal, medial, and proximal phalanges. Okay, now when we talk about the hand, you'll hear a lot of differences. The only difference with the hand is like one letter change. That's it. All right, so this is the foot. We've got calcaneus, talus, tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges.
Tarsal, calcaneus.
Talus.
Talus.
And calcaneus.
Calcaneus.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. This here is your tibia. This is your main shin bone, I guess you could say. I'll show you here in Wanda. Right here. This is your main shin bone. All right? And multiple people have tried different ways of remembering this, and Dr. True gave me the best way, and it makes no sense at all. She picked this up and she goes, tibia. It's very masculine. Tibia.
Mm-hmm.
Fibula. It's very feminine. You know, it's very tiny. And so that's how I remember it.
Is this the same thing?
You're gonna do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have multiples out.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So I think that's all you need to know for the tibia. So this is your tibia. This is your fibula. It's tiny. It's runs right here on the side. All right. So that's it for those. Now to the largest bone in your body, the longest and largest. This is your femur. Now this is your thigh muscle. It goes right here. Right? It has two ends. It has the epiphysis. All right? The epiphysis is what they're called. The end of a long bone is your epiphysis. The middle is your diaphysis.
We need to know that?
Yes. Yeah. This is so along the way I'll talk about some vocabulary you need to know to understand what you're learning.
Okay, epiphysis.
Yeah, the epiphysis are the ends, diaphysis is the middle. All right? So this here is the head of the femur, this is the neck. All right? Now there's two portions on here that you're going to need to identify. A trochanter is basically a very large bump or protrusion. All right? So you have two trochanters on here. You have the greater trochanter and the lesser trochanter. All right? So that's what you need to know about these, the greater trochanter and lesser trochanter. You'll have greater and lesser on something else, and it won't be a trochanter, so you might get confused. Those are the trochanters on the femur. All right. Now, this here is a femur, but it's a cross-section. It was cut in half. And I'll use this to show you guys the different types of bone. This bone here on the sides here, see how shiny and smooth it is? That's your compact bone. All right?